welcome to episode 3 of the Glory Glory Man United blog video podcast show thing. Lads, what's the crack?
Not much.
Rooney.
That's only one place to start off this week.
Rooney is after
Wayne
the crack.
Rooney is after crack.
He's back at the grannies.
No, he's not.
No,
Jennifer.
don't be messing around. He's not after grannies.
No.
He's after the young ones.
Okay, so basically, what does this mean for Rooney? Okay, so let's straight away. He was
It's bad
caught
news.
with last year. Grandinite hooker Jennifer something.
Yeah, can't remember her name.
Was it
Wild
last year?
Colleen. It was last
It
year.
was up until November, so it was
Yeah.
from like
Right, he was in great form.
yeah.
Pretty
So
much.
Yeah, so.
the thing that I think about it is, I think there's been whispers about this online for like 2-3 months since the World Cup, and he's been in rotten form since then. Like we saw him last week, terrible. I think
He played well for England the other day. But,
He linked well with the
but then
following.
again, he was just being like supplemental. He's real like, oh, just give everyone else the fame. Like,
Yeah, I think he knew this was coming.
I just think, like, I mean, there's been loads of talk today. I was reading some other Man United blogs and stuff, and everyone's kind of saying, like, you have to be harsh on Rooney. It's not good reflection on the club. It's not good reflection on, you know, his family and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, I mean, as long as Rooney's playing well and scoring goals, I don't really give a shit what he does in spare time.
Yeah,
to be
but,
honest, like, you know,
At the same time, we can't all like. I was there slagging off John Terry and stuff like that for being a scumbag, and like, you know, that's the same. It's the same thing.
You can't condone him getting hookers while his wife's pregnant. You
Yeah,
can't.
no.
Right? But I mean, they were supporting the football club.
Yeah.
I
What do
mean,
you think, Sir Alex? I think he'll just let it go.
That's right. He'll be happy. He
Well,
likes
he won't.
he likes the family thing. The lads settle down. Like,
Yeah,
you know, kind of
but
way.
look-
he also likes his best player playing football.
Yeah.
So
He's not like.
My only concern is this turning to like fucking explosive, messy divorce now. Like, you know, it just.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's basically not good news, but I'm really not like I'm not going to lose a whole amount of sleep about it tonight.
No, definitely not.
I think it'll be fine.
I just
Still playing for England on Wednesday. I didn't think he'd be
Is
playing.
he sure?
Yeah.
No, I
he
thought they
travelled
were
with
doing
them.
travel to Switzerland.
Travelled to
with him.
Switzerland.
Yeah,
Surprised at that.
Yeah.
I think it'll blow over quicker than you think.
it definitely won't blow over.
He's been at it before. He's been.
They're
caught-
too famous for the blow over. Like
It's
her,
not even-
her as well.
She hasn't
It's
been
not
around
even-
for a few
no.
months though. I think she found out a
She's
couple
a
months
bigger
ago.
Kai.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Definitely.
But it's not even like, you know the way when it's a big scandal and it's like Beckham or something, it's like main story on Sky News. It's not even, it's just a little like the
Literally,
cricketers
Sky
are
News
bigger.
on the phone. It was like a tiny little bit
Yeah.
at the bottom about him maybe not travelling to Switzerland because of a media.
I think once
Well,
it's-
that's because it's just allegations at the moment. I mean, if he
Yeah.
comes out and kind
but the Mirror wouldn't print that if it wasn't true.
What is with sports stars these days?
They're nuts.
Tiger, John Terry. But all these people are saying, oh, Rooney's going to lose all these lucrative sponsorship deals. Like, that's bullshit, surely.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah,
get
that.
but it's all these sports.
But
Are,
John
I
Terry
guarantee-
did, or
I
Ashley Cole
guarantee
didn't
you-
lose deals.
Well, the fact is he's already slept with hookers like a granny, and he got the deals after that. Do you know what I mean? So he'll get
100%,
them
yeah.
back. It's not. It's
And sports stars is just like they're the famous ones that are getting caught. I guarantee you, they're all doing it.
every
Sports
like
stars,
Ribery is at the same thing. Like they're all at it.
They're all at it.
Van Persie.
Well, I don't know.
Was
I
Van
would say,
Persie
like,
at it?
Stop. There's a whole song about it.
Serious?
Van Persie.
We can't say
when
that.
The girl says, what?
oh, yeah, go on, okay, please.
It's when the girl says, "Stop molest her."
Oh yeah.
I don't see people like Edwin van der Sar. Scholesy would never do that.
And
No,
that's,
no,
yeah, but
no,
that's
no.
like in life.
Gigsy.
Yeah.
I
It's,
mean,
it's
that's all around the
One
world.
of the best things Fergie ever did was reefing gigs out at a party with Lee Sharp. Did you ever hear about that?
yeah.
Just went in and said,
Do you now
"Get out.
remember-
Look at Lee Sharp now, look at gigs now.
Do you now remember shirt like it's Nanny Anderson?
Same age, those lads. Lee Sharp is not even over 36. Like he's so young.
Yeah.
And like he's been doing celebrity TV shows for about fucking 4 years.
Yeah. What about Nanny Anderson,
Oh,
Ronaldo?
They're all after the.
Yeah,
They were-
but it's
like, they had
different.
the-
It's
they had
different for them because they're young single guys living in England and they're like, you know, they're stupid. They're having fun, but they're being stupid. Like
They're
really,
stupid.
But they're not
Really-
exactly lookers
Yeah.
either. I mean, they're going to go to club.
And
No one's
Ronaldo.
gonna-
Are they
yeah,
all- they're all-
Are
Ronaldo.
you
But
nuts?
all right,
They're all good
Ronaldo,
actors,
but Anderson and Nani. So you've got a thriller going into a
you
club.
wouldn't say they're really ugly. though,
He's
would
not
you?
going to have
Like
a problem.
Rooney.
He's not going to have a problem getting
I
girls.
don't know about that. Well, do you think Rooney has
The
a
thing
problem
is,
getting girls?
the thing
I
is,
think-
the thing is, really though, he's like they're almost like himself and Colin McLaughlin, like a national treasures. Like they're kind of
They're not that big, are they?
they're
not.
big. They're on the front of those magazines the whole time. Like it's not like they're
He's
the
but,
three young Portugal lads are out there single, like living the
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
He's like meant to be settled down. Baby in November.
Yeah.
She was pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
Like she's famous around.
Yeah,
like.
it's bad. Look, it's really bad news, but I think it'll be blown over in 2 weeks and it'll be back to football.
To be honest, I know a lot of people won't agree with me, but if his form is good, I really don't care.
Yeah,
Like, personally, I know. Like I was reading I think on the Republican Mancunian today a blog, and he's like, you know, he's at the club then and all this kind of stuff, and it's a fair point, but if he's playing well and scoring goals, like I don't really care, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, look, Fergie's not exactly gonna. What happened there?
Ooh.
Spooky.
Jesus.
Hit those lights
That
there,
is
Tom.
spooky.
Which ones?
Just those ones over there. Push it right
so
up
are
to
we
the
actually
top.
just going to talk about Colleen and Wayne the whole time?
No, we're gonna skip on to.
Champions League squad.
Champions League squad.
So who got left out? The big one.
Hargreaves and Bebe. And we'll come back to
Hargreaves.
Bebe in a minute because Nuno Barreto provided a great run, blow by blow, of his performance against the England 21s. But
Hargreaves
first of all,
is finished.
Hargreaves
Over.
is gone.
Gone. That's
Yeah.
saying that he's not going to play till January.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he's gone.
nah, like you have to fear from him now. Seriously. I
What
mean,
age is he? 28?
It's just annoying. I mean, finally we got Fletcher in there, but it was really like I would have loved the 3 midfield and then 3 pronged attack.
Hargreaves
Yeah.
is a quality player. Like,
And I just think when you play teams like Chelsea, you have like Essie and McKell, like these big physical midfielders.
you need Hargreaves.
You need someone like that. Fletcher's good and he's rangy, but you need someone who's going to cut. from
Fletcher's
half.
not the one that breaks. Fletcher's, I think, the holding. He's
Yeah.
doing the Carrick job way better than Carrick did.
Like I really rate Fletcher, right? But if you put him on a midfield against Keane, like I think Keane.
I don't know. Like, in the last couple of seasons, he's come on massively.
He is leaps and bounds, but he's
Massively.
not like, he's
I
not Essie.
And
rate
he's
him.
only getting to the
I think
age-
that's the key point. I rate him, but I just think put him in midfield Essie, and he's just danger getting overpowered a little bit.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Remember the time, like, the only reason we lost that Champions League to Barcelona is because he got suspended.
true.
He
No,
was
is
immense.
class. He is class,
immense.
and he's probably one of our best players last year, if not our best player apart from Rooney.
Yeah.
And he is very
Immense.
midfielder, but I just think we're a little bit light. in
Like,
midfield.
you've got to think, like, Keno's brilliant, but, like, until he got to 24,
Technically gifted,
25,
yeah, he's not really.
like, midfielders
But
come
there's
of age.
so much more to Keane's game than Fletcher's. I
Yeah,
think.
but he only got amazing Keno when he was like 26,
Yeah,
27.
around the like 2000, 1999, 2000,
Yeah.
2001, he was just unbelievable. He was the best
Yeah.
player, like one of the best
Yeah.
players in the world.
Oh, look, Fletcher's not keen. There's no, like,
No,
not even
but
close. but
I'm saying I really rate Fletcher as one of our first team players, but I just think a midfield, the centre midfield in general, after him and Scholes, looks
well,
like
he's first on my team sheet if everybody's fit. Fletcher.
really ahead of
Yeah.
Rooney and Evra.
Well, Rooney probably down the hookers. So I'd have to check if he was actually on the team sheet or not.
Yeah. The other thing was that
Bebe.
Bebe and Cleverly both played in the England 21, Portugal 21 match the other night.
Bebe was a bit.
Well, Nuno
apparently-
said that he doesn't look like a striker, did
Well, that's
Yeah.
the whole thing. He's not a striker, and like
Yeah.
before, he was playing on the wing a lot of the time. So I don't really think that's going to be his main role.
He looks a
and
bit.
that's the reason why
He's groomed, eh? He's got a little. Did
Yeah.
you see the
Yeah,
latest
I
think
pictures?
he just told him to cut his
He was
hair.
like, "Listen, you've just come out of the homeless shelter.
He's
Get
like,
down, get down there. Make
get
yourself.
your free haircut.
yeah,
Get your free.
make yourself respectable."
But I just think now, after kind of the last few days, this signing is starting to make more sense for me now. Because we have 5 or 6 strikers. You know,
I'm not even thinking about it for a year.
He's a young guy, and he's a strong guy. And like maybe Fergie has himself cleverly pinned down as the future
Cleverly is a nice.
as our attacking
nice player.
midfielders. Like we know Cleverly's in loan.
I think it's more of a reflection of what we've got in the team that we're all obsessed with Cleverly and Bebe.
I just think that it's like
We're missing the link.
Fergie has said, right, I need one more great season and use Cozy
Yeah,
to basically win us league, Champions League, one more great season, and then we can start
yeah.
bringing you. I mean, because let's be honest, we rely on Scholes too much.
But we're
I
gonna
can't
and
believe we
gigs.
get Van der Vaart.
We're gonna need.
Really?
8 million for Van der Vaart.
Ah,
Like that's like
We're basically gonna have to write off a season. So next season, just say, look, we're not gonna win anything. Time
don't know.
I
to
know.
bring the
I
lads.
don't know the fact that if we just didn't buy.
Would you have liked Van der Vaart?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't think I'm not his biggest fan, but I think for 8 million, why not?
Yeah.
I want to
8
take
million. Oh, so you'd rather Bebe?
Was
for
he not
7
a-
or
was he
like
not a
8
loan?
million?
No, 8. I think I agree with you. I think take him for 8
He's,
million.
he's literally, apart from Ronaldo, he's Real's best player last year.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah, and like I know it's a point we keep on touching on, but like, what do we do in January when Scholes has played like 15 games and
Yeah.
he's getting tired? Like, and we do rely on him. Like we were at the match against West Ham last
Anderson played in the reserves there last week.
week. Anderson is
I'd love if Anderson came through because he's got a ability and like Fergie just turned him into a bulldog.
Mention-
he just
mention
the
wrecks
left foot.
people. Like,
You're not going to mention the left foot this time, no?
what about it?
Every time Anderson. Oh yeah, it's his left foot.
but Anderson can barely.
That's not
Is it not
that
you?
was me.
Oh, was that you?
Anderson can barely stand on his right foot.
Yeah,
That's
that was
okay.
you. Yeah.
But I just think that I don't know if he's the answer in that role. I mean, when he was at his best, when he was going toe to toe with Jared Anfield, he was more of a defensive, really. Like,
He
he
was.
wasn't
That's
really
it.
an attacking midfielder.
Fergie
Yeah.
just turned him into that, which is kind of weird, but
There's a gap there for Oatsel.
Yeah, well,
That was the
let's talk
answer.
about that road. I just get angry.
it's disgusting.
I don't know. And
I've got faith.
Do we have faith in Carrick? One word answer.
100%.
No. I think he's a nice passer ball, but I'm not. I'm talking like
Why is he not playing these days?
he's so on the bench for England, you don't know. 10 minutes. Another minute.
Cool.
I don't know why he's not playing. Like, why is he not number one for you?
Because Scholes and Fletcher started season so well. Fergie said, right, we need to get...
Have a rest, get over the World Cup, come back, you'll win us the league.
That's what he said to him.
That's what he said. He said, Champions League, you've been the creative force behind our last 3 wins in a row in the league. You're back in about September to guide us into the
No,
Championship.
that's obviously not what happened. But
Delusional.
on another note, we were at the game last week and it was great to see Bebe and Nani play so well.
Yeah, I'm still not sold on Bebe. He was lazy as could be. Great goal,
like.
lazy.
Is it just that Rooney works so hard trying to
No.
make that Bebe looks lazy?
Like, he just stops and flops his whole body and stops.
He does.
He does.
He just, like,
He doesn't have the drive to keep going all the time.
like, why? Like,
I just think though he has that touch of class though.
Like,
And he
Cantona
does.
was
I'm
like the
waiting
same,
for it
but-
to happen in a big game where he
Cantona was
just
the
like,
same, but there was
But
the
he would
air of
run, like,
confidence.
it
it was
was
the real, like, it wasn't like, oh, it was real, like, doesn't matter, I'll get it back
plus
down in a
he'd
minute.
come and, like, murder you
Yeah.
at times. Like, he'd
Yeah.
come in with a 2-footed lunge. Bebe would come up and just, like,
yeah.
That's
and
about
the
as
thing
much
is,
as-
I suppose the big
Literally.
difference is
Yeah.
that Cantona scored big goals in big games
Yeah.
and Berger has
Berger.
Berger.
no, he's
Burger.
not. I think Fergie, the fact that, look, how many strikers have we got now? 6.
6 at least.
Owen, Chicha,
Owen,
Chicharito.
Chicharito, Macheda,
Rooney,
Rooney,
Bebe, Bebe. 6. Like, I think that
down,
says...
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that we spent like 10 million on Smalling, 7 million on Bebe, 7 million on Chicharito, and like, who would you buy now with like a nice little attacking midfielder to go?
Yeah,
in?
I know.
Like,
But who
I-
would
but
who
that's
is it?
22 million for someone.
But that's the whole thing. I mean, he's obviously said 1 more year from Scalzi and then cleverly probably will be our man. He will be our man.
Did you
cleverly.
see the Bebe thing?
I
Like, we
can't-
could have bought him for like 150 grand.
Serious.
Yeah, they were like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could have got him like they were selling him 5 weeks earlier.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
150 grand.
And then he went to the
We
clause.
thought-
It's
7
an odd one, the Bebe one. Like, it's strange. And like, I was delighted to see Fergie hit back at those journalists though who
Yeah,
said
yeah,
he
yeah.
didn't have a touch and Solskjaer, like, that's all.
I think
bullshit.
people are a little bit too obsessed with him. He's not going to do anything this season. He's
But
like
he's
next.
one to look at, to be honest.
But he obviously has
touching
talent.
him.
I mean, and he's a big, strong guy.
Do you know
He's
who-
a different type of player.
Do you know who worries me? Welbeck. Fergie was all about like he was
No,
going to
he's
be at
good.
the World Cup. He was going to.
He
Well,
will be
that's
good.
lightweight.
No, I'm telling you, he will be
He
good.
was just waiting to-
He's bigger than you think he is. He's very.
I don't know if I rate him. And I think
I've
signing
seen some
people
great
like Bebe
touches.
and Chicharito and
Some great
Hernandez.
touches by Welbeck already, like, but
know.
he's gone missing a bit. He's a bit.
But he's on loan where Sunderland is
The
it?
problem is, yeah,
Yeah.
they just got your man Guyan from.
Yeah,
he's dead.
That Ghana player.
Yeah.
he's
He's
very
like-
good.
I think we better wrap it up, hadn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, wrap it up right. So next week, hopefully, we won't be talking about Wayne Rooney getting more hookers.
No, we'll be talking about
We'll
a
talk about
great
back and
away
forth
win
against Everton.
at Goodison. But
Yeah.
oh, he's going to get some reception there.
Oh, jeez, he's at Goodison next week. He is going to get
He's
ripped
dead.
apart.
He's a dead
I
man.
wonder the odds on score.
There's going to be so many good new chants about him.
He'll
It's
get a
gonna be
phone,
great,
yeah.
a phone thrown at him. Where was that at? That was it at Liverpool. Do you remember? Somebody threw the mobile at him.
No, I don't remember that. Oh,
Do you know about it?
all right, wrap it up.
Yeah, brilliant. Great show.
Cheers,
See you next week,
All right,
guys.
see you next